Hello and welcome to The Great Adventure. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be making lemon garlic tofu. So recently I've been trying to consume less meat. Not necessarily stop eating meat, but maybe reduce the amount that I eat every week. And so sometimes I do tofu, sometimes I do like veggie burgers, but just different alternatives. Sometimes I also do falafel. But today I wanted to show you guys a recipe that's maybe a little bit different than what you'd usually make, but still delicious. Like always, if you're interested in learning more about the adventure, you can go check out my blog. You can follow me on Instagram and Pinterest, and you can watch my other videos. So let's get into it. So here you can see I have all of my ingredients laid out. I have lemon, sage, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, and you can just use whatever you have on hand, just regular table salt or kosher salt, and a single serving of tofu. So here I'm adding all of my seasonings to the lemon juice, and then I'll add a little bit of olive oil before I put the tofu in to marinate. But I'm just going to add all the seasonings here, mix them together, and then we'll let the tofu sit in it for maybe 10 minutes to marinate. So if you can, and I recommend doing this, I would marinate the tofu overnight. I just kind of thought of this last minute and was doing it pretty hastily, so I didn't really have the time to marinate everything overnight, but I definitely recommend it because I think the flavor would soak into the tofu a little bit more and be more delicious. Now I'm draining the tofu liquid. I've already drained it, and I'm going to press the tofu to get out some of the excess water. Like I said, this is my first or second time preparing tofu, so I don't really know if I should press it or how long to press it. I've just seen it in other recipes and videos, so I figured I might as well try it, and then I'll add it afterwards to the seasoning. Now I'm going to prepare the quinoa, and I'm going to rinse it before I put it in this little pot to cook. Now the tofu seems sufficiently pressed, so I'm going to cut it up into little cubes before I add it to the marinade, just so that every inch can get some flavor. So now I'll just give it a really good stir to make sure that the marinade is evenly distributed and that each piece of tofu is covered with the sauce. And I'll just let it sit for about 10 minutes, probably closer to 7, because like I said, I got a little bit rushed for time. So I'll just let it sit for a little bit so that the tofu can soak up the marinade, and then I'll put it in the oven. I'm also just making a little bit of frozen spinach to have some green vegetables with lunch, but you guys can use any vegetables you have on hand at home. I'm getting ready to put the tofu into the oven, and like I said, I'm a little bit pressed for time, but I would recommend letting it sit in the oven for a little bit longer so that it can get a nicer crisp to the outside. You guys can also use this recipe if you want to fry it or saute it in a pan. I just chose to bake it today. Here it is out of the oven, and this was lunch. If you guys enjoyed this video, please comment, subscribe, and leave a thumbs up, and let me know if you prefer my recipe videos or if you would like to see some other content. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.